Hello friends, my name is Chetan Vadadia and today we are going to solve CBSE class 10th maths exercise 3.2 question number 3 on comparing the ratios A1 upon A2, B1 upon B2 and C1 upon C2. Find out whether the following pair of linear equations are consistent or inconsistent. So we are going to solve this 5, but when you will get consistent pair of linear equations or inconsistent, guys. So first I want to explain you that when you are having intersecting lines means you will get one solution, right? One solution means you are getting solution. When you are getting any solution, then that is called consistent pair of linear equations. If in second case is parallel, in parallel lines, you are not getting any solution. So at that time, no solution. So that will be inconsistent. And when you are getting many solution, coincident lines, in coincident line you will get many solution, right? Infinite solution. So infinite solution means you are getting solution, when you are getting solution, then you can say the pair of linear equations are consistent, and if you are not getting any solution, at that time inconsistent. So that only you need to understand. Now we will find out the ratios and compare, and we will say whether you will get consistent or inconsistent. Let us start with question number 1. So from this equation your a1 will be 3, b1 will be 2, and if you want to arrange this in standard form, then also you can arrange. So you will get c1 is equals to minus, how? By arranging this in standard form like this. Okay, and here also if you want to arrange without arranging also you can solve, but the problem is at that time you have to see that both these c are on the other side. If one c is on the other side and if one is not on the other side, at that time you cannot compare. So either you need to take both this c on one side, on LHS side or RHS side, both should be on the same side. Okay, so now this is a1, b1 and c1. Now a2, that is 2, b2, that is minus 3, and c2, if you will take this on that side, that will become minus 7. So here a1 upon a2 will be 3 by 2 and b1 upon b2 will be 2 by minus 3. So here a1 upon a2 is not equals to b1 upon b2, because you can see the ratios are not same, and if they are not same, what you can say, intersecting lines. Intersecting lines means you will get one solution, and you are getting solution means you will get consistent lines. Okay, so this way you need to solve all. Moving towards question number 2, again you can see if you want to arrange you can arrange, otherwise directly also you can do. Now this time I am going to do directly. A1 will be 2, b1 will be minus 3 and c1 will be 8, and here also a2 will be 4, b2 will be minus 6 and c2 will be 9 only. Now this time I am not changing sign. Why? Both these are on RHS side, that's why it's okay. Come on, now a1 upon a2, that will be 2 by 4, so you can reduce this, and 1 by 2. b1 upon b2, that will be minus 3 by minus 6, so minus minus will get cancelled, and you can reduce this also. Again you will get 1 by 2. Then c1 upon c2, that is 8 by 9, so you cannot reduce. So you can see these two ratios are equal, but this is not equal. So here a1 upon a2 is equals to b1 upon b2, but is not equals to c1 upon c2. So what you will get, guys? Here you will get parallel lines. You will get parallel lines, and if lines are parallel, then you will not get any solution. So no solution, and therefore if you are not getting any solution, inconsistent. Okay, guys. So this way you can solve all the question. Moving towards third one. Now here this is in fraction. Please guys keep this in mind. That's why only I tried to solve all the sums. Let me tell you, a1 is 3 by 2, b1 is 5 by 3, and c1 is 7. Now a2 is 9, b2 is minus 10, and c2 is 40. Now here comes the problem. In division, generally students are making mistake here. That's why a1 by a2 means 3 by 2 upon. Take this as 9 by 1 guys. Fraction upon fraction. So what you will get? 3 by 2 into 1 by 9. So you can cancel this and you will get 1 by 6. So your a1 by a2 will be 1 by 6. Please keep this in mind. Now let us solve b1 by b2. b1 by b2. So that will be 5 by 3 upon minus 10 by 1. So you will get 5 by 3 into 1 by minus 10. So 1s are 2s. So here you will get 1 by minus 6 guys. So directly no need of going for third one also, because here a1 upon a2 is not equals to b1 upon b2, because one is positive 1 by 6, one is negative 1 by 6. So these two are not equal. So here you will get intersecting lines. One solution, and you are getting some solution. That's why consistent. So this way we can solve. Now moving towards next question. Question number 4. Again you need to find out a1, that is 5, b1, that is minus 3, and c1, that is 11. Now for a2 you will get minus 10, b2 that is positive 6, and c2 that is minus 22. You can see. So please be careful about signs guys. a1 upon a2 that is 5 by minus 10. So 1 by minus 2, or you can take this minus sign in the numerator. Now b1 upon b2. Minus 3 by 6, you can cancel this, 1s are 2s are, so you will get minus 1 by 2. Now c1 upon c2. 11 by minus 22, again you can cancel 1s are, and this is 2s are, 11 1s are, 11 2s are. So 1 by minus 2. Again everywhere you are getting the same. You can change this sign in the numerator. So all these three ratios are equal. Here a1 upon a2 is equals to b1 upon b2 is equals to c1 upon c2. So coincident line, and coincident line, therefore infinite solutions, and therefore if you are getting solution means consistent. Okay, moving towards next question, fifth one. Here also again you can say a1 is in fraction 4 by 3, b1 is 2, and c1 that is 8, a2 that is 2, b2 that is 3, and c2 that is 12. So again you need to divide. Let me tell you. Okay, 4 by 3 upon, you can take this as 2 by 1. So fraction by fraction, 4 by 3 into this will become reciprocal. So you can cancel this and you will get 2 by 3 guys. So a1 upon a2 will be 2 by 3. Now b1 upon b2, that is already 2 by 3 only. So that is also 2 by 3. Now c1 upon c2 guys, you can see it here, c1 upon c2, 8 by 12. So again the same thing, 4 2s are, 4 3s are. Here also you are getting all the ratios same guys. So here a1 upon a2 is equals to b1 upon b2 is equals to c1 upon c2 guys. Therefore coincident line, infinite solution, and so infinite solution, so consistent. So this way guys we can all solve all the 5 questions Thank you so much for watching my video. If you like it, please subscribe to my channel, guys. Thank you so much.